A GR Corolla owner just spent $4,000 on wheels that don't fit. They're sitting in his garage right now, mocking him. And it happens more than you'd think. I'm a fitment specialist who talks to GR Corolla owners daily. And I've seen the excitement of upgrading wheels turn into frustration when the specs aren't right. Today, we're diving deep into exactly what wheels fit a Toyota GR Corolla. We'll cover stock specs, popular aftermarket sizes, aggressive fitments, tire recommendations, and real owner examples with exact measurements. By the end, you'll know precisely what fits and what doesn't. Let's make sure your GR Corolla's new shoes not only look amazing, but also perform flawlessly. Let's start with the factory baseline. Every GR Corolla uses a 5x1 14.3mm bolt pattern. That's different from the regular Corolla's 5x100. The center bore is 60.1mm, and the lug nuts are M12 by 1.5 thread with conical seats for aftermarket wheels. The magic numbers you need to remember: 18 by 8.5 inches with a +30 offset. That's what Toyota gives you from the factory. Stock tires are 235/40 R18 on the Core and Circuit Edition, while the Morizo Edition stepped up to 245/40s with sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s. The 2024 Circuit Edition actually gets the Morizo's forged BBS wheels as standard. A nice upgrade that saves about 3 to 4 pounds per wheel. Now for the fun part, aftermarket options. The most popular OEM-plus setup is 18 by 8.5 or 9 inches with an offset between 20 and 25. This gives you that flush look without any rubbing. One owner fitted 18 by 8.5 plus 25 wheels with 245/40s and achieved perfect stance, about 5 to 7 millimeters closer to the fender than stock. No spacers needed, just bolt on and go. But here's where it gets interesting. The sweet spot for street and track? 18 by 9.5 inches with offsets from +30 to +38. This opens up wider tire options like 255 or 265 section widths. An owner on the forums runs 18 by 9.5 +32 with 255/35 Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires on stock suspension. Fits perfectly with just a touch of negative camber. No spacers required. The car sits flush and the wider contact patch transforms the handling. On the aggressive end, some run 18 by 9.5 with +22 to 25 offset. One owner installed this exact setup for winter with all seasons and called the fitment quote "outstanding" unquote with no spacers. But you're right on the edge here. If you lower the car, expect some fender contact. Speaking of aggressive, let's talk limits. Without fender mods, you can run up to 9.5 inches wide with about +30 offset on stock fenders. That's with a 255 or 265 tire. Many have done 9.5 +32 to 35 with 265 rubber and reported zero issues. Want to go wider? With fender rolling and proper camber, 18 by 10 inches is doable. Apex tested 18 by 10 +40 with 265/35s. You'll need coilovers for inner clearance, about -3 degrees of camber up front, and rolled fenders. But it fits. The absolute limit: 18 by 10.5 +44 with 285/30s. Apex tested this too. You need rolled fenders, removed liners, serious camber, and honestly, it's more for proving a point than daily driving. But hey, if you want maximum grip for time attack, there's your answer. Now let's talk rubber. For street performance, the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S remains king. It's what many GR Corollas came with from factory. Available in 235, 245, and 255 sizes. Continental Extreme Contact Sport is another excellent choice with similar performance at a slightly lower price. Want more grip? Step up to 200 treadwear tires. The Yokohama Advan. A 052 in 255/35 provides insane grip. Bridgestone RE71 RS is another favorite, available in 245 and 255 sizes. Just remember, these can wear out in 5,000 to 8,000 miles if daily driven hard. For track warriors, consider the Toyo R888R in 265/35, basically a street legal slick. Or go full send with Michelin Cup 2s like the Morizo Edition. Winter drivers? Michelin Pilot Sport. All Season 4s in 235 or 245 keep the sporty feel year-round. Quick note on spacers. They're tools, not solutions. Stock wheels sit slightly sunken, so 15mm front and 20mm rear spacers create a flush look. But if you need more than 5mm to make aftermarket wheels fit, you probably bought the wrong offset. Always use hub-centric spacers that match the GR's 60.1mm bore. Brands like H&R, Eibach, and Bonas make quality options. And please, never stack spacers. Just buy the right thickness. Lowering changes everything. Drop your GR an inch on springs and that previously perfect fitment might start rubbing. The good news? You gain negative camber naturally, which helps tuck the wheels. Coilovers give you more adjustability and often provide extra inner clearance for wider wheels. Let me save you from expensive mistakes. First, hub bore matters. The GR needs 60.1mm. Many aftermarket wheels have larger bores like 73mm. Without hub rings, you'll get highway vibration that no amount of balancing can fix. Second, don't buy replica wheels. I know those fake TE37s look tempting at $600 for a set, but replica wheels have literally killed people. They're made with inferior materials and minimal testing. On a 300-horsepower all-wheel drive car that sees track use, that's asking for catastrophic failure. Third, the GR has big brakes. Not every 18-inch wheel clears them. Always verify brake clearance before buying. And remember, you need conical seat lug nuts for aftermarket wheels, not the factory flat washer style. Let's look at real builds. Owner 1, 18 by 9.5 plus 35 NK RP F1s with 265/35 RE71 RS tires. Stock suspension initially fit perfect. After lowering 0.8 of an inch, he rolled the fronts and added -2 degrees camber. Zero rubbing, even on track. Owner 2 went bold. 18 by 9.5 plus 22. Volk TE37 Sagas with 245/40s. The wheels poke 2 to 3 millimeters past the fenders. It's right on the edge but works at stock height with a mild tire stretch. Looks absolutely killer. The extreme build. 18 by 10 plus 40 with 275/35 Yokohama, A052s. Required MCA coilovers, -3 degrees front camber, rolled and pulled fenders, deleted liners. But the grip? Quote, outrageous, unquote. Set local track records. Where should you buy? For guaranteed fitment and expert advice, specialty shops like threepiece.us are your best bet. They can even build custom three-piece forged wheels to your exact specs. Perfect offset, perfect width, no compromises. Yes, it costs more than generic retailers, but that expertise prevents costly mistakes. Let's recap the key numbers. Stock, 18 by 8.5 plus 30. Popular upgrade, 18 by 9.5 plus 30 to 35 with 255 to 265 tires. Aggressive street, 9.5 plus 22 to 25. Maximum track with mods, 10 inches wide plus 40 with 275s. Budget $3,000 to $6,000 for quality wheels and tires. Add another $500 if you need coilovers clearance or fender work. Remember, this is a 300 horsepower all-wheel drive performance car. Don't cheap out on the only things connecting it to the road. The GR Corolla's wide fenders give you options from mild OEM-plus to extreme track builds. Just remember, measure twice, buy once. Check hub bore, verify brake clearance, and when in doubt, ask the community or consult fitment experts. There you have it. Everything you need to nail your GR Corolla wheel fitment. If you're ready to transform your ride with perfect fit wheels, check out threepiece.us for expert guidance and custom options. Drop a comment with your dream wheel setup, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into performance builds. Now go make your GR Corolla look as good as it drives.